What's going on, guys? I am back with another video. As you can see here, I have a container full of smaller containers, and in those containers are bearded dragons. But I'm gonna do something that I've never done before. I'm gonna show you guys progression, like from hatchling to maybe 6 weeks, 5 weeks. I have similar dragons from the same pairing but different clutches. So these clutches are about 4 to 5 weeks apart, and these dragons are the same as their counterparts. So this dragon right here is the same as the one underneath it, and I just want to show you guys the growth rate and how much they change between that time, 4 to 6 weeks. Hatchling to 6 weeks. So, but these guys are about 4 weeks apart. Females usually lay about every 21 days. They could go a little bit longer, and then the babies hatch about 56 days after that. So these guys are approximately 5 weeks apart. So I'm gonna show you guys how they look as a couple days old versus about 4 weeks apart. So I'm gonna take them outside so you guys can get a good look and get this video started. So bear with me. Alright guys, so we made it outside. You might hear a couple of noises from the lawnmowers and stuff from the neighbors. But this one right here is, they're both leatherback genetic stripes. And this is the first one. The one that's a couple days old. Trying to get it gently. And I'm holding his tail like this so it won't run away, but I'm not squeezing or anything. But I just want to show you guys the size of it and how it looks, because this one is exactly the same genetics. One of them could hold some heads that the other one don't, but visibly they're both the same. They're leatherback genetic stripes. They're 1/8 barbata. They're 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans, and 50% possible head whiplet. And that's the one that's a couple of days old, and I'm going to show you the next one right now. This one is, I believe, 5 weeks old. Let me get this one back in here first. Put him in the shade. And then this one here is the older one. It's the same thing. Has a little bit of poop on it from clutch mates. But that's the same dragon 4 weeks later, pretty much, minus that. Like I said, that's a little bit of mess from its clutch mates. But you can see the change. It's starting to get more color. The color's popping out on the ear. You can see that lateral line on the side. Starting to get some orange into it. I expect the dragon to gain a lot more orange with the bold stripes continuing to stay through his adulthood. But that's pretty much the same dragon. 4 weeks apart. You can see the size difference compared to my finger on the other one. And I got 3 more comparisons that I'm going to show you guys, and then I have a special edition and 2 dragons that I'm going to be posting available at the end. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But yeah, those are pretty much the same dragon, same pairing, just like 4 weeks apart. Let me pause it real fast. Alright, I'm going to take these 2 back in, because it's hot out here. I don't want to keep them in the sun too long. Have the other ones chilling in the inside. So, take these guys in and bring out the next set. Alright, so I got the next 2 out here. This is the one that's a couple days old, and then we have the bigger one right here. These are both translucent genetic stripe dunners. They're 1/8 barbata as well. They're 100% head hypo. 50% possible head whip split. So again, they're both translucent dunners, genetic stripes. 100% head hypo. 50% possible head whip split. And then 1/8 barbata. And that's the first one, the little guy. You can tell this guy's gonna color up as well. You can see that orange about the ear and on the eyebrow. It looks super nice. Translucent dunner, genetic stripe, 100% head hypo, 50% possible head whip split. Oh, 66% probable head zero. Forgot to say that on the other one as well. The first set that I showed you guys. So that's the little one. And this is the bigger one. He's expecting to get some water. See the color popping out a little bit more. Still got those beautiful stripes. And that's the same exact thing. It's a dunner, genetic stripe, translucent, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head zero, 50% possible head whip split. And that's the progression between those two. So now we're gonna go to the third and final one, and then I'll show you the guys the two that I'm gonna be posting on the website, and also a special something weird going on with one of my hatchlings. Alright, so we got last set of comparison. We're finishing off with a 0. So we'll start with the baby, the younger one first. As I said in a bunch of my videos, that whiplets hatch with no pattern. Zeros can hatch with pattern, but it usually goes away with the first shed. This one hasn't shed yet, so you can see a little bit of the pattern that I was talking about. Well, you can't really see it on the video, but it has a little bit of a pattern to it. And that one's a couple days old. They just now starting to eat. No other visual morphs to this one, just plain 0. The 0 is 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans, 50% possible head whip split, and it's 1/8 barbata. All these babies that I showed you today are from the same pairing and the same, and the younger ones are from the same clutch, and the older ones are from the same clutch as the other one, each other. But that's the younger one. You can see it's a little bit darker. They tend to lighten up with age because they're a little bit more accustomed to life, so not as stressed out. See, this one's a little bit overall lighter. Same exact morph, no other morphs inside of it. zeros and translucents can both have dark eyes. Zeros, the first ones that came out had black eyes originally, so you can find them with black eyes as well. In fact, the last leatherback that I sent out, the leatherback zero, she had solid black eyes. Just wanted to show you guys the comparisons between a couple of the babies, how fast they grow, and the color changes, if any. The zeros, even at this age, they can go darker depending on the mood, but they can't get any color or anything like that. They're always going to be a gray, either dark gray, light gray. If they hatch out hypo, I never seen pattern on them in my experience. But you can see between these two, this one's a lot lighter than that one, and that's because it's a little bit more used to life. But I'm gonna put these two back, and then I'm gonna show you the two that I'm gonna be posting on the website today, and also the last one's gonna be a little special treat, something weird. Alright guys, so these are the two that I'm going to be posting for sale. This one is a translucent genetic stripe, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head zero, 50% possible head whiplet. Again, that's a translucent genetic stripe, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head zero, 50% possible head whiplet. And let me sex it real fast. It's a male. He will be posted on the site today. And the next one is a translucent zero, 66% probable head. So translucent zero, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head. No, 50% possible head whiplet. So again, that's a translucent zero, 100% head hypo, 50% possible head whiplet. And it can possibly be a genetic stripe, but being that it's zero, you can't see the stripes. Kind of could see some stripes on there, so I probably think this one's gonna prove out. Translucent zero, 100% head hypo, 50% possible head whiplet. And it's a possibility that it can carry genetic stripe as well. Sex this one. This one's male as well. So I'll be posting 2 males today. So if you guys are interested, go check out my website. The link is in the description. But now we're gonna get to the little eyeball baby. Alright guys, last but not least, we have the little eyeball. We don't know what it wants to be. It's a zero for sure, but it doesn't know if you want to be translucent or normal. you look at his back, it's darker, and then his head is a lot lighter. And from the side you can see it, the difference a lot. See the head, and it's not me being in the shade or anything, just a little eyeball. Especially from this side, you can see the transition from the dark to the light, and then it go back to the light on his tail, and then back dark again. So this little one doesn't know what it want to be when it grow up. Well, yeah, this is a 0. I'm gonna say it's gonna prove out trans because how black the back is, and it pretty much a partial trans. So 0 head trans, 100% head hypo, 50% possible head whiplet, and it still has a chance to be genetic stripe as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video on this little one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Keep in mind I just posted those two dragons on the website, so if you're interested in either one of them, go ahead and make your purchase on the website. But I'm gonna be taking a lot more to the show, so if you guys are in the area of Anaheim around the, I believe it's 11th and 12th Anaheim Super Show, come and check me out. If you're a subscriber to my channel and you come to my table, I'm gonna give you $50 off your purchase. If it's over $200, any purchase over $200, I give you $50 off. All right, guys. The next video. You guys have a good one.